talk about the momentum you guys have going in and what you think you can accomplish.
Yeah, I think we have a lot that we can accomplish in this tournament. I think that we have some tough games ahead, but I think we have a really good opportunity. We've worked so hard this whole season, and I think a lot of it's going to start showing this coming weekend.
Yeah, I think I talked to you guys a little bit after the selection show about the momentum thing. I think the last 2 or 3 weeks of our season, I think we had a little lag in the middle, like I said, and then at the end we kind of picked it back up and focused on what we needed to focus on after getting that little rough spot out of the way, I would say. So I think we're back to playing pretty good Gopher volleyball. We started out really good, had the lag, and then kind of got back up to where we needed to be, worked some things out. And I think from talking to you in the past, like every couple weeks, every week we work on something, and normally that particular thing gets better. So I think that's what we're going to keep doing, and it's been working for us. So this should be a pretty fun day on Thursday, I think, for us.
Do you have a particular moment or a match from earlier in the season that you think is giving you confidence going into?
I think the Illinois game probably can show us a little bit about ourselves. I mean, we were down 24-20. I don't know. We were down 16-6 at one point in that set. So I know Keegan and the staff has a lot of faith in us, but I think until we actually prove it to ourselves, it's kind of hard to actually take those words into account, because a lot of the time we're very overcritical of ourselves. So we're just kind of trying to focus on what's going wrong. So I think that set and that game on the road was a really big win, and it kind of showed us something that we're capable of doing, that I think a lot of people probably believed in us, and then we needed to do something for ourselves to actually believe it. So
I would agree with that. I think the Illinois game was really good time to show just how hard we have been working and how we're never out of any match or any set. There were 2 different sets in that match where we were down significantly, and we were able to come back and win the set. And so I just think showing how much determination we have to turn things around can allow us to go really far in this tournament.
Melanie, I'm curious with being roommates with Julia, how that kind of helps you guys when you guys are on the court.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've lived with Julia for the last 2 years now, so we do a lot of stuff together with our other 2 roommates. I would say it helps significantly. I mean, all of our team pretty much lives with each other, just in different apartments. So I would say we're a very close team in that aspect. I think we spend a lot of time outside of volleyball with everyone. So and my parents hang out with Julia's parents, so I think we all kind of understand each other's personality at a different level. That's good to know, other than just when we come into the gym and practice and lift weights and stuff. She's honestly like a sister to me. My other 2 roommates are like sisters to me. So I think it's just kind of the friendship and bond is pretty easy. It's easy to communicate with her. I know what she's thinking a lot of the time because I know her mannerisms because I live with her all the time. So I would say it's helped a lot off the court to know her, to be better with her on the court, yeah.
Is there an example of mannerisms or nonverbal?
I just know when she's upset or when she's confused, or if she's doing really well, I understand what she's trying to do. So a lot of the time it's just, I would say it's you just know when your sister's upset, I guess, because I only have sisters. So I would say you just kind of know what they're thinking a lot of the time. Yeah.
Melanie, when it comes to NCAA tournament time, just that do or die, what changes? Just the room for error is just even smaller, obviously. What changes in this time of the season?
Yeah, I want to say we're trying not to change a lot of stuff because we're trying to treat every game as the same, but I know there's a looming pressure, I guess, that everyone kind of knows. If we don't win this game, we're done with the season. So I think that's kind of put on the back burner a little until things start to go it gets a little choppy in the game, I would say. But for us, we're going to treat Western Kentucky as if we were playing Penn State at Penn State, I think is our mindset. But yeah, there's always that little thought in the back of your head that if you don't win this game, the season's over. So I think you can really escape that, playing the best volleyball we can. And then at the end of the day, if we aren't, the other team better be playing better than us. It better not be us giving up, kind of losing the game for ourselves. You know what I mean?
Literally, you represent a transfer that came in. Some of these women have been around for a little bit in the program. What did you notice is kind of the chemistry this year as opposed to that first year when there's the newcomers and then the players from the previous staff?
Yeah, I think that this group has been largely the same since last fall, and I think it really comes through in where we, like Melanie was saying with Julia, how well we know each other and support each other. And we've been together for a really long time, and I think that has changed how we've played. I think last year we were figuring out a lot of things, and this year we haven't had to work through that as much. We know who we are, and we're working towards our volleyball goals.
And with Keegan, I know he's grown too, not just with the players, but just, you know, I mean, he's obviously coached against some of the teams in the Big Ten now, the Pac-12 teams, but he's kind of adjusted to the Big Ten a little bit too. Have you noticed that with his coaching style?
Yeah, I would say a little bit. I think he is learning more about how different teams play. I'd say Pac-12 volleyball was very different from Big Ten volleyball. So he's learning a little bit more about Big Ten systems, but also just preparing us for the different atmospheres that come in Big Ten volleyball. I think in the Pac-12 it's a lot more small gyms and things like that, but you come to the Big Ten and every match is a game that anyone can win just because there's so much going on with the crowd and the teams and how much support there is for volleyball. So I think he's learned how to adjust to that a little bit.
Melanie, your sister also made this. How are you guys going and how are family doing?
Yeah, so I live in Indiana, so the Lexington's about like a 3-hour drive from where I live. So both of my parents will be coming on Thursday. They're driving down. Mabry plays at Penn State, which my parents are probably super excited to go back there. So I think they play Friday, Saturday too. So both my parents are coming to me on Thursday, and then my mom is staying with me on Friday, and my dad will fly out to Penn State on Friday morning to watch Mabry. And then hopefully, if we win, both of them will come to Pitt. So we'll see. Yeah.
Anything else for Melanie and Lydia? All right, well, that's it.
Thank you.
Awesome, thanks.